Coach Scott Satterfield's post-game press conference. Coach will start us off with a quick opening statement. Please raise your hands for questions. Coach?
Yeah, just first of all, hats off to Utah and their team. They did an outstanding job, I thought, coming out and playing their brand of football and put a lot of pressure on our team in all aspects. I mean, if you think about their defense going against our offense, I mean, they were, everybody's up on the line of scrimmage and, playing a lot of zero and man coverage out there and making it very difficult for us to move the football. And then on the other side of the ball, their offense spreads you out, and you have to defend the field vertically and horizontally, sideline to sideline. They do a really good job of keeping the pressure on you. And then in the kicking game, I thought, man, they did a really good, nice job with that as well. We gave up a punt return tonight, and uncharacteristic was we missed a field goal as well. So, and then we lost the turnover battle. I mean, you lose that, and you don't give yourself much chance to win. So hats off to these guys. Here tonight is a great environment, and for us, told our team in the locker room we still got a lot to play for, everything to play for, quite honestly. This bye week comes at a good time for us. Next week we got some guys that are dinged up. Hopefully we can get healed up a little bit next week, and then kind of reset mentally and physically off next week, and get ready for back at Nippert against Arizona.
What did you see in terms of tackling? It seems like you guys have been really good in that area all season, and it was just a struggle tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they got some good backs, good quarterbacks, good runners, speed and power. I mean, and I think, present a lot of problems for you. By stretching you out, sideline to sideline, they make you a little bit thin, and now you're going to be more one-on-one tackles, and if you missed, and the guy, it's going to get some more yards. So, we didn't tackle great tonight for sure. If we go back and watch it, obviously we'll can evaluate that, and see where we got to shore that up. But we've been a good tackling team for the most part this year, and tonight wasn't our night.
What happened with Golday and anything wrong with Tyree?
Yeah, I mean, Golday got sent out of the game. I think it was more of a head thing. Not sure exactly, but didn't go back in. Tyree, I think, is fine. Was banged up from last week's game, but I think I will see how he finished the game. I'm not sure, but rotated and played a lot of guys at running back tonight as well.
After some early success on the ground, what made it difficult for you guys to continue that, especially on that stretch option?
Yeah, well, just the pressure that they present, bringing a bunch of guys down around the box, and mixing up some of those pressures, bringing it from the boundary, bringing it from the field, but also internal pressures as well, setting those the tall defensive ends out on the edge there, bringing internal pressure. So, really just mixing it up with the pressures, and then also I think you get down a little bit, and then you just feel like you want to make some bigger plays, and I think you get away from them a little bit. Probably got away from them a little bit too early. I did think our guys did a good job of bouncing back, in the third, even though we're down 17, and we get a stop, and we get next thing you get a score. It's a 10-point game, and then we get an interception. So I thought we came out of the locker room ready to play. The guys did a good job with that, and then then just never could quite get over the hump there with the momentum.
The offense was a lot of boom or bust. What did Utah do to make it hard to have a sustained drive?
Yeah, I mean, just same things that I mentioned. You're playing man outside, tight man coverage. The guys do a good job with it. And then, there's safeties. The middle safety, who normally is back in the back, was coming down in the box as well. So you're bringing 8-9 guys around the box there, and really just pressuring the offense the whole time. If you do get past the line of scrimmage, there's some opportunity for some big plays. We had a few big plays tonight, but consistently to be able to do that is difficult.
It seemed like there were a decent amount of 50-50 balls down the sideline, kind of on second and long. Is that something you're happy with, trusting Soares being the receivers, or would you like to see something different to try to protect third?
No, I mean, we were not very effective at all with that. The ball was selling out of bounds on some of those. We're getting pushed to the sideline, not setting the route up like we need to, and you get pushed to the sideline, there's really nowhere to throw it. And, I think that we took it probably too many times because you keep going to it and it's just an incompletion, and so you got to find other ways to really break that off and try to get something underneath. Now tonight, uncharacteristic, we had I think 4 balls batted tonight. We hadn't had that all season. So their length in the inside, I thought, caused problems, 2 of them on the first drive. The interception bounced off the helmet, 4 of those that I can recall. We had, I don't even remember any this year, really. I mean, maybe 1. So that was 4 incompletions right there. When you did try to throw the ball over the middle. But again, credit to them, they did a good job.
Big spotlight on Brendan this week and then
Yep.
tonight and everything. Do you see him recovering okay?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we got a resilient bunch. I mean, this is one blip in our Big 12 season so far, and we're going to be sitting in the middle of November. So, again, we got to regroup next week and in the bye week and then get ready for, go play a great game when we get back out at Denver.
Cool. Any other questions for Coach? Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.